Few Hollywood stories in recent years have sparked as much outrage among fans as Henry Cavill's abrupt exit from both The Witcher and his iconic role as Superman. Hello, viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. To many, it felt like a betrayal. An actor who gave his heart and soul to two major franchises was suddenly cast aside, leaving audiences asking, how could this happen? It's no wonder YouTube titles like Hollywood stabbed Henry Cavill in the back are gaining traction. For fans, Cavill's treatment is symbolic of larger problems within Hollywood: corporate greed, poor communication, and a lack of respect for both actors and fans. The Superman Saga. Cavill's journey as Superman began with Zack Snyder's Man of Steel in 2013. Despite mixed critical reception, his performance was widely praised, and fans immediately embraced him as the definitive modern Superman. Cavill reprised the role in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice and Justice League, carrying the hopes of a cinematic universe on his shoulders. But behind the scenes, Warner Bros. Was plagued by leadership changes and inconsistent creative direction. In 2022, after years of uncertainty, Cavill shocked fans with an Instagram post confirming his official return as Superman following a cameo in Black Adam. The internet erupted with excitement. Just weeks later, however, James Gunn and Peter Safran, newly appointed heads of DC Studios, announced that Cavill would not be returning. Instead, the role was recast for a younger Superman in the rebooted DC universe. Cavill had gone from triumphant comeback to devastating dismissal almost overnight. For many fans, this was the ultimate stab in the back. The Witcher fallout. If losing Superman wasn't enough, Cavill's departure from Netflix's The Witcher added salt to the wound. Cavill had passionately campaigned for the role of Geralt of Rivia, bringing to life the grizzled monster hunter with authenticity and intensity. His performance was hailed as the highlight of the series, and he won over both book readers and gamers alike. Yet after just 3 seasons, Cavill announced he was leaving the series. Reports surfaced of creative disagreements between Cavill and the show's writers. He allegedly wanted the series to stay faithful to Andrzej Sapkowski's source material, while the writers pushed for their own interpretations. Cavill's replacement by Liam Hemsworth was met with widespread skepticism and disappointment. Fans felt Cavill's dedication to the lore had been ignored, and that he was unfairly pushed out of a role he cared deeply about. A pattern of disrespect. When looking at both Superman and The Witcher, a troubling pattern emerges. Cavill gave his all, physically, emotionally, and professionally, to characters beloved by millions. Yet Hollywood executives seemed unwilling to honor his commitment. Decisions were made behind closed doors, often communicated poorly, leaving Cavill and his fans blindsided. This is why so many say Hollywood stabbed him in the back. To them, it isn't just about Cavill losing jobs. It's about the way he was treated. One moment, he was being celebrated as the face of a franchise, and the next, he was discarded with little regard for his contribution. Fan backlash. The response from fans has been ferocious. Online petitions, trending hashtags, and angry reaction videos flooded the internet after both announcements. Many vowed to boycott The Witcher after Cavill's departure. Others declared they would not support DC's new Superman without him. YouTube, in particular, has become the battleground for this conversation. Channels dedicated to entertainment news have built entire series of videos dissecting how Cavill was betrayed by Hollywood. These videos rack up millions of views, reflecting just how personal this situation feels for audiences. Cavill's next moves. Despite the setbacks, Cavill has remained gracious and professional. He thanked fans for their support and spoke respectfully about the executives who made the decisions. Instead of dwelling on the loss, he's turning his attention to projects where he has more creative control. His biggest new venture is Amazon's live-action Warhammer 40,000 adaptation, where Cavill will not only star, but also serve as executive producer. This role allows him to shape the project from the ground up, ensuring it stays true to the source material, something denied to him in The Witcher. He's also leading the Highlander reboot, a long-awaited film that could spark another franchise. Final thoughts. Hollywood may have stabbed Henry Cavill in the back, but the actor's story is far from over. If anything, these betrayals have only strengthened his bond with fans. People admire his professionalism, his passion for geek culture, and his refusal to badmouth those who wronged him. While executives may have underestimated him, audiences have not. Cavill remains one of the most beloved actors of his generation, and his future projects suggest he is far from done with epic storytelling. In fact, with Warhammer and Highlander on the horizon, the best may be yet to come. In the end, Hollywood may have thought they could sideline Henry Cavill, but to millions of fans, he will always be Superman, Geralt, and the ultimate underdog who refused to be defeated.
Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalgliesh, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandego, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of 2 of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king.